And we cleaned. That apartment was beautiful. We cleaned the walls. Jesse was there. I love me some Jesse. We cleaned the walls. Miss Amy was there. They would clean the showers, the ceilings, everything. I tried my best, but I cleaned it, and then I would have to go back into it and use it. And they knew it. They wanted to make sure all the doorknobs are shiny, you can see your reflection in it. The only way that can happen and me do it is that I do all of that while moving the day that I'm moving out. I would have to do all of that, clean doorknobs, shine them. I had done it, but the moment you put your fingerprints on it, it's not shiny anymore. But the house was perfect. Everything was perfect, right? The only thing, the touch-up paint that they gave us didn't match the house. So they were like, don't worry about that. They told Pastor, don't worry about that. We'll fix that part. And they gave him back the full security. Full security. I said, who threw that bucket of paint at the house? Just a couple months ago, we were riding by there. I think I was in Christina's car and I saw a bucket of paint thrown at the window. It was a big splatter of paint thrown at the window. Somebody had made a plan. Somebody was trying to do something, right? And hadn't realized that I wasn't there. Or I was doing something against people who put me there, or because who throws a bucket of paint at an empty house? I saw the for rent sign, and I said, oh, okay. So, I knew she had to get out, They didn't tell me, but I knew she had to get out. I got kicked out, but she got evicted. I don't care. No, not deal with her. I don't care about me. Because anytime someone puts their foot to me, you give me another foot to shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. I still left in peace. And 2 days later, I had a brace on my ear. And 5 days later, or 7 days later, I had a cast on my foot. And then I found out I got to get a surgery on my hands. God worked it out for me so that I would not be having these surgeries while living down there. While I was down there, he said, point your arm up and point out the window and command. He said, Matthew 17, command. I thought I was commanding mountains. I didn't know I was commanding this house. $1,500 rent. I paid $400 for it. The Wi-Fi and the gas. Heating of the water too. Just the heat of the water, all of that. The Wi-Fi, the gas is free. Electric bill, never more than $20. A couple of bucks. Now I pay $400. With Wi-Fi. With God. With God. But God. But God. But God. But God. But God. But God, tell me, how could who has an electric bill for I haven't seen a $40 electric bill. I was going for 3 months at Christina's house, and I came back and it was $35. And they were threatening to turn it off because it was $35 and I just hadn't paid it. That's the only reason why they were threatening to turn it off. And somehow when I left here, I guess she came back in and turned all the lights on. And I turned them off. Christina came back in and turned them off. And still, $25. Hallelujah. Because I'm one woman. What am I going to do? I don't do a lot. I'm not excessive. I don't even use a blow dryer. What am I going to do? I got too much electric, guys. And now the electric company owes me $25. I told God, I said, I should just give them, they owe me, it says negative 25 balance. So I said I should give them another $80. Before the whole thing, the surgery happened, I said I should just give them another $80 just to mess with them. Because then I give me a bill. I hadn't gotten a bill, so I paid $50. And that's why they owe me $25. That's why I should give them $80 just for funsies. Because I'm going to be gone. Oh, come on. $1,500 apartment. Okay, $400. Tell me! Oh, God won't do. Romans 5:8 says, but God. See, my sentence was, these people are messing with me. Oh, my sentence was, Johnson Street just ain't for me. Oh, these people are threatening me. Oh, I can't sleep because she's kicking my walls all night long. And then when I get up to do my block, she's kicking my walls again. The judge asked me, how does she know you're doing your block? I said, I don't know. You asked her. Then listen to my walls. They come at night, and then bang on the door at night. I don't know. She's psychic. She demon worshiper. The demons tell her. I don't know. Why are you asking me that? Then God said, why put your energy in it? You have above God. You are above that. You are above everything with dealing with this. but God. I shall state it. You don't need to cry about it, but God. See, some of us act like we are in a terminal situation where terminology can't even deal with us, but God. I have to admit it, I have cancer in my knee. And the reason why I keep saying it, God said you have to say it right. Because if you don't, you mess up and mix up and mess up and take glory from God. God don't get the glory out of it. And if you don't give God the complete glory, he will not be a part of it. Because God don't share glory with anybody. And I'm going to say it like it's supposed to be said. I have cancerous tumors, 3 of them on the hinges. That's the way they said it, on the hinges of my knee. And they will not take the tumors out because they do. They're big. So when I take them out, they look like they're lesions, but they're tumors basically. But they will not take them out because if they take them out, the whole kneecap has to come out with it. There's no way to avoid that. And so, but I have cancerous tumors in my knee. But God, who's rich, and I may not be rich, but he rich in mercy. He got it like that. Why? I got 3 cancerous tumors in my knee, and I don't have cancer. That's what I mean by the prayer of faith heals the sick. The cancerous tumors in my knee, it's messing with my kneecap. They take x-rays, and in the x-rays they see the cancerous tumors. And they said, Jamie, you should not have this type of this chondroblastoma because here's the thing, that generally only happens to you when you're young. Christina came back to me and said, we looked it up. You're not supposed to have that. I could throw a chair. I'm going to throw a chair, Christina. Oh, God. She even said it. I just realized it. You're not supposed to have this. Kirk said it. You are not supposed to have this. The enemy will break rules to try to come at you. That's why I pointed it out for it on her door. But God, for it. But God, here's the thing. The enemy will try to come at you. Christina said, Stephen, I looked it up. You are not supposed to have this. You're not supposed, as much as they get on my nerves. And they don't get on my nerves like that, but as much as they get on my nerves, I love them like a sister and brother. Anytime there's something's going on with me, if I mention it to them, they looking it up. So when I came back from my doctor, he gave me paperwork that showed he gave me his research paperwork that showed where my fracture was. He said, see, that's exactly where your fracture is, Jamie. I said, okay. Not Kurt, my specialist. He's really cool, right? And specialists don't normally do stuff like that for you, do research for you. But he knows I like to read up on stuff like this. So he gave it to me. I sent it to Christina and Stephen too. They're going to be helping me. And I want them to know exactly what they're saying yes to. Come on. Let's just be smart about it. When they pray, they better know how to pray dealing with it. Christina said, you're not supposed to have this. What that means is that they recognize that the enemy has stepped over his boundaries. So when I rip his head off and eat it for breakfast and then spit it out because it's going to be nasty because all them horns in it. When I rip his head off, clean off his, I'm going to say shoulders because he ain't got no shoulders, right? Because shoulders mean you're a real man. Shoulders mean you're a real human. Shoulders mean you're a real woman, whatever. You ain't no human, so you got no shoulders. You got shoulders. Why do y'all think I got this? 5 days later? Really? You trying to starfish me? Come on. I'm a threat. But God. I'm in the house of dancing. I'm shimmying. Like Chevy Chase. But God. Why? Because I turned from where I usually cast him down and I point somewhere. So I turned away from it so you see my tushy. I did. That's why I did it. I turned my back on him. He's nothing but tushy to me. Oh, that's it. I'm not supposed to have this. And because he broke rules. I've been trying to get to it. I've been trying to hold on to it. God said, I've been trying to say, God, I don't know how to say it right. He said, because he broke rules. See, him fighting you fair is too much. Because he's not supposed to be able to touch me. I'm above him. I'm not on his level. I'm of Jesus' level. Why? Because greater is he that is in me, called me greater. Check out 1 John 1:44, right? And then skip over to 1 John 14:12. Oh, so now 1 John 1:44 and then skip over to John 14:12. Greater is he that is in me, right? That's 1 John 44, whatever that is, 144. And then in John 14:12, it said, it's greater, and said, greater work shall you do. He said, because I go to the Father. He said, just because I go to the Father. He found his because in it. Just I go to the Father. Because the thing is, the reason why I love that part is because just because he goes to the Father. He said he was going there anyway. But just because. And it's almost like an addendum onto the Great Commission when he says, all power has been given unto me. That's why I said I have all authority. But people don't get it because I combined Matthew 8:28, 18, 19, 20 with John 14:12. 12. And he said, all power has been given unto me in heaven and earth. Right? Go ye therefore in all the world, preach the gospel. Right? He baptizing them. Baptizing. He didn't say, I'm going to tell you to baptize them when to baptize. He said baptizing. This already. He's speaking future. He's speaking present in the future. He's already going to the future saying we would baptize. While you were baptizing, he said this is what you'll be doing. Am I wrong? So since he said it, since greater is he that is in me than he that's in the world, that I would do greater. Why would I bound out to the level of those things? There are things, they are nothing. They are of nothing. They are of nothing. Of nothing. Say it with me. Of nothing. Of nothing. Of nothing. Of nothing. Y'all know people, I'm Pentecostal. People like to shout over everything. But we don't shout over the right things. And when God tells us to shout, Matthew 17:20 says we should shout, but we won't shout because we don't believe in the original shout that we had. We have abused the shout, taken the shout. And what you guys have taken the shout and done to it is that the shout that's supposed to be in your mouth, you are taking it and putting it in your feet. And so now you step all over the blessing that God gave you. He said you'll be able to command mountains and they will move themselves and cast themselves into the sea. You take the shout that you're about to, and I'm supposed to be doing at the mountain, and you trample it like pigs under your feet. He said, why do you give pearls to pigs? That's why I don't release the shout to everybody. I can't tell everybody about the shout because they will take it. There are pigs that will take it and trample it and they'll punch you in the face for giving it to them. People have done that to me. They will trample the prophetic word you give them and then smack you in the face and you know. I mean, I've had people come to me. I found out that what you said was true, but I really didn't believe it. I'm telling you, I really didn't believe it. So I went to my family. Now, I didn't feel bad about the family. I didn't. I said, wow. I know the person you're talking about. And you told me that they can carry a holy water in a thimble. So a couple of drops of holy water would be too heavy for them. You know, they can't carry it in a thimble. So to disprove me, because you don't want to believe me, you didn't want to believe me from the beginning, and it's not me, it's God in me, right? But to disprove what I'm saying because I am saying it, because it's me that's saying it, you would rather go to somebody that you don't respect. You get the shake up the head from anybody. If you go to Haley Driggers and she's 2 years old, she said, no, don't believe that, don't believe that. Ooh, give me some bottle of milk. You'll say, okay, Jeremy's wrong. She's of the devil. Some people want to believe that you're wrong. That's why now some things I hear from God. I hear God saying about certain situations. I just say, yep, they crazy. I keep going.